everyone, it's Lyndsey from the Canmore Public Library, back for another online story time at Miss Lyndsey's Corner. Today, my stories are all about polar bears and penguins, two of my favorite animals. Before we get started, we're going to sing our hello song. So I need everybody to put one hand up and wave as they sing along. It goes like this. Hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello. Now, we're going to put our other hand up and sing just a little bit faster. Hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello. Now, we're going to be super duper silly and sing as fast as we possibly can with both hands up. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello, my friends, hello. Wow, great job. That was so fast. I thought today we'd start out with a story right away. And my first story today is called Panda and Polar Bear by Matthew J. Beck. This is one of Miss Lyndsey's favorite stories. In a place where spring met winter, there lived two kinds of bears. Where it was green and grassy lived the panda bears, and where it was white and wintry lived the polar bears. Aren't they so cute? But in between loomed a tall, steep, and slippery cliff. It was too tall for the panda bear to climb up, and too tall for the polar bear to climb down. So the two bears never met. Until one curious polar bear became a little too curious. What was beyond his white, wintry world? He walked closer to the edge of the cliff, and closer still. Perhaps a little too close. Oh no! The polar bear slipped and fell off the edge of the cliff. Luckily, the polar bear landed in a patch of soft, squidgy mud. It was sticky. It was brown. It was yuck. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh no, something was coming. The polar bear ran. But the cliff was too tall, too steep, and too slippery to climb up. Look at what happened to the polar bear. The mud got on all his legs, and now he looks a little like a panda bear. Stomp, stomp, stomp. The polar bear covered his eyes and peeked from behind his muddy paws and saw a strange, splotchy bear staring at him. Are you new? Asked the strange, splotchy bear. Do you want to play? Said the polar bear. The splotchy bear took this as a yes. In no time, they were climbing trees, playing hide and seek, and following the leader. Finally, they sat down for a snack. Oh, yuck, thought the polar bear. This bamboo is too hard. He had a better idea. Let's fish, he said to his new splotchy friend. The polar bear looked into the water and gasped. Could it be? He wasn't plain white anymore. He had turned into a splotchy bear. Splash! He swam out and snatched a fish and proudly presented his catch. You're fading, the splotchy bear said. Where are your panda bear patches? Panda patches? The polar bear replied. Aren't you a panda bear? Asked the splotchy bear. No, he said quietly. I'm a polar bear. I'm all white, just like snow. He sighed. What terrifically splotchy panda bear would want to be friends with a plain white polar bear? But the panda's face brightened. I've never seen snow, he said. What's it like? So the polar bear explained all about snow. But the more he talked, the more he remembered. And the more he remembered, the more he missed. Suddenly, The polar bear was homesick. He missed his mom and his dad. "I'll help you get home," said the panda bear. "But the cliff," said the polar bear. "I'll think of something," said the panda. So he thought, and he thought, and he thought until he couldn't think anymore. "Maybe we could use bamboo," suggested the polar bear. "My mother told me never to play with food, but I think it's okay this time," said the panda bear. Together they made a very long ladder, a very, very long ladder. When it was finished, the time had come for the polar bear to go. He looked at the panda bear. Would they still be friends after he left? The polar bear wanted to ask, but he wasn't sure how. Instead, he turned and slowly climbed the ladder, and climbed and climbed. The higher he went, the harder the wind blew. The ladder began to shake, and then it was suddenly still. The polar bear looked down, and there was Panda Bear holding onto the ladder with all his might. "Don't worry," the panda called. "I've got you." In fact, look who's coming up the ladder too. They had each other and a whole lot more to discover. What do we see here? So here's the pandas, and here's the polar bears, and then up here there's a lion and some giraffes and some penguins and a little stand. Where do you think the polar bear and the panda bear might live with all these other animals around them? The zoo! That's right. It looks like they live at a zoo. The end. Have you ever gone to the zoo before to see all the animals? My favorite animal to see at the zoo is the lions. Okay, now I have a rhyme to share with you about polar bears, and this one has some action, so see if you can follow along. Polar bear, turn around. Turn your whole body around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Bend down and touch the ground. Polar bear, bend down low. Polar bear, touch your toe. Can you touch your toes? Polar bear, slide on the ice. Polar bear, turn around twice. Can you turn around 2 times in a row? Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, wave goodbye. Great job, everybody. Now we're going to play a little game. And my little game is polar bear, are you behind the green chair? Where is my little polar bear hiding? Can you help me find him? Polar bear, are you behind the green chair? No, he's not there. Polar bear, are you behind the... What color shall we check next? Red chair? No, he's not there. Polar bear, are you behind the... Which chair shall we check next? The blue chair? No, he's not there either. Well, he must be. Let's check. Polar bear, are you behind the yellow chair? There's my polar bear. There he is. Let's try that game one more time. I'm going to hide my polar bear behind a chair, and you see if you can find him. Help me find my polar bear. Oh, I dropped one of my chairs. All right, we're ready. Polar bear, are you behind the blue chair? No, he's not there. Polar bear, are you behind the... What color shall we check next? The yellow chair? No, he's not there either. Polar bear, are you behind the green chair? No, he's not there either. What a tricky little polar bear. Polar bear, are you behind the red chair? There he is. We found him. Great job, everybody. Now I'm going to read another story. And this story is about a penguin and what it might be like and the things that you could do if you were a penguin. It's called If You Were a Penguin by Wendell and Florence. Oh, it's covered up by the sticker. By Wendell and Florence Minor. If you were a penguin. If you were a penguin, what could you do? Isn't he so sweet? You could fly underwater or sing a duet. You could live on the land but get really wet. You could wear a tuxedo or make funny faces. You could go for a swim in warm or cold places. You could live underground or on top of the ice. Penguin pals all around make it twice as nice. Look at all those penguins. You could have funny names like Chinstrap and Gentoo. You could learn to toboggan. Woohoo! You could wear fancy feathers in dry or wet weather. You could eat squids and fishes without any dishes. But here's a surprise for me and for you. Penguins do lots of things that you can do too. And that's so true. We can go in the water. We can toboggan. Now I have a little rhyme for you all. So we're going to have 5 little penguins standing in a row. 5 little penguins playing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold, I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. How many penguins are left? 4. 4 little penguins standing in a row. 4 little penguins playing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold, I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. How many penguins are left? 3. 3 little penguins standing in a row. 3 little penguins playing in the snow. 1. Brrr, it's cold, I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. How many penguins are left? 2. 2 little penguins standing in a row. 2 little penguins playing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold, I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. How many penguins are left? 1. 1 lonely penguin standing in a row. 1 little penguin playing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold, I cannot stay. And the last little penguin waddled away. How many penguins are left? 0. There are no penguins left. Now I'm going to share a song, and for this song I'm going to use my blue scarf. So if you have a scarf at home or a little blanket or anything like that that you can use, otherwise you can just sing along. It goes like this. The fish in the sea go swish, 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 swish. The fish in the sea go swish, swish, swish all day long. The penguins in the sea swim round and round, round and round, round and round. The penguins in the sea swim round and round all day long. The waves in the sea go up and down, up and down, up and down. The waves in the sea go up and down all day long. Great job, everybody. I have one last story to share with you today, and this one is called Polar Babies. And it's just a little book about two little baby polar bears and the time they spend with their mama. This is by Susan Ring, illustrated by Lisa McHugh. Wake up, polar babies! It's a big day. Polar babies learn to fish. This polar baby loves to fish, and this polar baby loves to sleep. Polar babies learn to swim. I think this polar baby might still be a little sleepy. This polar baby loves to swim, and this polar baby loves to sleep. Polar babies learn to walk on the ice. They slip and they slide. This polar baby loves the ice. This polar baby loves to sleep. Polar babies run over the ice, past the fishing hole, and back to their safe den. Now this polar baby wants to sleep. What does this polar baby want? Another big day. The end. I have one last little rhyme to share with you, and this one goes like this. It has more actions. We're going to roll our hands, and we're going to push, and we're going to pull, and we're going to clap. And it goes like this. Roll, roll, polar babies. Roll, roll, polar babies. Push, pull, clap, clap, clap. Roll, roll, polar babies. Roll, roll, polar babies. Push, pull, clap, clap, clap. Roll really high and roll really low. Roll really fast and roll really slow. Roll, roll, polar babies. Roll, roll, polar babies. Push, pull, clap, clap, clap. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked my stories about polar bears and penguins. Now we're going to sing our goodbye song. We're going to put one hand up and we're going to sing, this is the way we wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. This is the way we wave goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye everybody. See you next time.